What we understand, my witnesses there, is that after the game ended between the Port Said team and the Ahly team, which is a Cairo team, the Port Said fans went into the field after their team won and became engaged in what is clearly an extremely violent battle with the fans of the Ahly team. Apparently, both sides had weapons with them. We understand knives and clubs and whatnot, because the health services are reporting that most of the dead and injured are suffering head injuries. And at this point, we understand that the death toll is at least 73, more than 180 people dead. It appears that the situation in Port Said is one of utter chaos. We're told that there are at least 90 ambulances on the scene. The hospitals in the city are overwhelmed with the number of casualties that have been rushed to those hospitals. Jim?
Now, Ben, the Cairo team was a perennial winner, but in this case, Port Said bested them by a score of 3-1.
Yes, that's correct. And of course, the Ahly team is probably the most popular team here in Egypt. And in Egypt, people are football fanatics. Everybody seems to be affiliated or loyal to one team or the other. And so the Ahly fans in particular are well known for their, for lack of a better word, fanaticism for their team. There's one group of Ahly fans known as the Ultras. These are young fans who oftentimes go to these games with the specific goal of engaging physically, violently, with the fans of other teams, but certainly is completely unprecedented in terms of the toll. Oftentimes there are a few people injured, but rarely are there deaths, and certainly not this extent. And Jim, this is really indicative of the kind of security vacuum that has existed in Egypt since the overthrow of Mubarak on the 11th of February 2011. I mean, in Cairo, for instance, over the last 4 days, we've had a series of very high-profile armed robberies. All of this the result of the fact that the police simply don't have the power, of fear, so to speak, that they had under the Mubarak regime. They do feel on the defensive with a very politicized and empowered population that doesn't seem to pay much respect to the authorities.